Here are some examples for how you can use beaming skills to make your score more legible. The fundamentals of using beams are fairly straightforward. Choose a note, come across to the third keypad layout, and you can break a beam like so, have single beams, or reconnect them all back together again. To do more sophisticated things, it's important to recognise that much of what Sibelius does is able to mask and conceal the formatting. Therefore, to have our original performance like this, look like this, we have to go through a number of different steps. To achieve this cross-staff beams, which really makes it clearer to the pianist, or the performer in this case, that the G is going to be played by the left hand and all the right hand is up here. However, technically the line looks something like that. So to achieve this effect, we select the notes first that we want to cross to the lower stave in this instance. I'm holding down the Command key. I then can move up to the Notes menu and choose Cross Staff Notes and move down a staff. Now I can click there, or we can use the shortcuts here. So I'll use the shortcut Shift, Command and the down arrow, and there they are. That's the first step. You'll notice that we've got some clashes going on here and that this is automatically flipped, which is really good, from this to this. Now to get the bass clef notes out of the way, we just press R, Edit, go to Flip, and we can click there. You'll notice that it will flip, and there was a shortcut which was the X key. Now we've got it looking pretty similar to what we started with. Chord split between the staves is another useful skill to understand with beaming. To get from here with the treble clef, which has got voice number 1 on top and voice 2 underneath, bass stave has voice 1 on top and voice 2 underneath, so that these two voices join together, we go through this process. Firstly, let's flip the stems of the bass clef, voice number 1. Now we can select by holding the Command key and just clicking, or we can drag a selection, which is pretty useful to do. So we'll do that. Then we go to the Edit menu and choose Flip. Now of course we can use the X key as well as the shortcut. To join the two together now is fairly straightforward. We just select the stem and just drag down from the treble clef. Simple as that. You only have to touch the note and that's good enough. Now when it comes to beamed notes, such as these quavers here, we'll use the classic Sibelius trick of masking and hiding things. So we select the beam, go up to the Edit menu, and you'll see that we have Hide or Show, and we select Hide. Now there is a shortcut for this. You can use that if you like, and we'll do that now, which is Command Shift H. Again, we now drag down this and touch the notes. And we can do exactly the same for our final note. We've now gone from this to this, and we've got the chords split across the system. Let's have a bit of a listen. Looks much better. Behind the scenes though, you can see that we've got the hidden beams here and that the voices are still in their correct staves. Another skill that you can use with Sibelius is to be able to have the beams moved between the notes. In this case here we've got a low followed by a high passage in the treble clef, and of just moving the beam down between the two notes, then adjusting the angle of the beam. Something like that if you want it to be straight, or you can incline it a little bit. Again, select the beam, drag downwards to the position you want, and then adjust the angle. Here we'll just move this one up a touch. So on. Cross stave beams are also quite impressive if we have a listen to it. Now, clearly we have a melody that's moving between the two staves, And we might like to have the right hand play the melody on top while the little accompanying figure underneath is being played by the left hand. To achieve this effect that we see here in this first bar, it's a matter of firstly choosing the notes that we want to cross to the other staff. So I've selected them. We go to Notes, Cross Staff, move down. We can use the shortcut as well, Command Shift down, and continue that for all of those. Now with the bass clef we've got this rest in the way, so let's hide the rest. We can use the same technique we had before, which was Edit, Hide, and there's the shortcut, Command Shift H. And therefore we've now got the same appearance that we had there.